Hey everybody. So I want to come to you today because I want to share something. So the other night I was watching the interview about this woman. She was doing an interview in Houston, Texas. Okay. So it was about this woman and her father was a music director. He was known for directing the Fugees video, and his name was Aswad Ayinde. All right. So Aswad Ayinde is currently serving time in prison because he did the most unthinkable, which was raping his daughter and impregnate her 5 times. Not only did he impregnate this woman 5 times, but he also violated her siblings. Okay, so she had all her kids by her father. Now, her father was teaching some pseudo doctrine to her, saying that it's about preserving the race and that he was teaching her how to be a woman and all of that. He was coming up with all type of pseudo stuff. And this is where he found a way to bring about control over her. So he was not only manipulative, but he was also very physically abusive to her as well. And he also abused her mother. Now, as I'm watching this interview, I'm just thinking to myself, how can a father who's supposed to be the protector of his child sit there and impregnate his kids 5 times? No one came to save this woman when she was a child. Nobody put a stop to nothing. And it was like she was pretty much forced to deal with it on her own. And it's really scary. It's really scary. So this is why people go in about pseudo information, because it leads to things like this. It leads to people becoming abused and taken advantage of. Now there's some folks who might be arrogant, egotistical, and might think they know it all, got all the answer and whatnot. But there are people who are actually using pseudo information to take advantage of folks. And these things got to be addressed. Abuse has to be addressed within our community. It has to be really talked about. It can't be swept under the rug. And this right here is something that was very tragic, and it was very saddening, and it was very sickening. It was so sickening to the point that I did not really want to continue on with the interview, continue watching the interview, but I did. And I just want to say this: we got to start speaking out against those who are doing things to put harm in our lives. Period.